Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my...
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very sultry, smoky, sexy, flirty eyes for you today. I was inspired by this look when I saw the Morphe palette and I finally got my hands on them. I'm so excited. But yeah, so I just thought, let me play around with it. Let me see what I can come up with. I knew I wanted to do a more darker eyes for, you know, after Valentine's Day, for the after hours. So I thought this look would be very appropriate, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's my first time using the Morphe palette, and I just winged it, and I really hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see how I got this look, then continue watching.
Hey everyone, I already have my foundation, concealer, and eyebrows on. You can check out my last video to see how I did that. And I'm just going to go in with this primer and quickly prime my eyes.
Static. I love how you move your body. Come, shawty, walk it for me. I'm just standing, nothing to say, cause your lips them look so good like plenty cherry. You lift and you drop it for me. Oh la la, mama, fit to pity. So you on the road yesterday.
So now I'm just going to take this face powder and set it to my eyes so the eyeshadows are much more blended instead of blotchy. We're going in with a lot of eyeshadows, especially dark colors. I want to make sure that we have a base to protect the fallout from, so I'm applying this e.l.f. translucent powder underneath the eyes. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette, and I'm going to go in with this peachy, orangey, neutral color, and I'm going to put that all over my crease, and I'm going to use that as my transition color. You can see here I am not applying it very precisely. That is because we are going to go with a darker shade on the lid, so it doesn't really, it's okay if it's messy. Like, it doesn't matter for it to be so neat and all. As you can see here, I'm just slopping it on. But that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye as well. So now to darken the crease up a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this taupey brown shade. And I'm going to use the same brush and apply it to the crease as well. I'm going to be a little bit more neater with this since I only want it to be applied in the crease area. But you can see at the ends where the tail of my brow is, I'm actually kind of flicking it out in the end to give it that like a wing eye shape to it, like a cat eye effect. So that's all I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing to the other eye as well. But yeah, take your time, taking a little bit of shadow at a time just so it appears exactly how you want to make it look like. I'm just going to go in with this orange shade, and with a smaller, fluffier brush, I'm going to precisely put that on the crease, a little bit above actually where I put the shadows. I'm going to at first apply it very roughly, and then I'm going to blend it out afterwards. So I'm just going to map out basically where I want to apply it, flicking it out at the end once again to get that cat eye effect, and then I'm going to take another brush and blend it.
I don't know about you, but when I'm on the road and I'm in the mode, you know I'm not sober. She grip me like I'm a lover, got me chanting.
Now to intensify the color on the crease more, I am going in layers. So I'm going to start with the same orange color, and then I'm going to blend it out with no additional product, and I'm going to keep doing it in layers to intensify it to the point where I feel like it's good. Alright, so now here comes the fun part. I'm going to be using this Essence Gel Eyeliner as my base for my black shadow, because that is the eyeshadow I am using, or the color that I'm choosing. I am using a gel liner to intensify basically the eyeshadow more. So I'm just applying this very closely to my lash line at first, and then I'm going to push it up. as you see, I am not applying it further than where I applied the 3 crease shades, because then this can make the tendency to look like a raccoon eyes, which you don't want. You want it to be sexy eyes, not creepy raccoon eyes. So what you're going to do is take your time and blend it out. It did take me a little bit of a time. This gel liner was actually pretty dry, so try to use one that's not as dry. Another good alternative is even the Maybelline gel liner. They're really good as well. But yeah, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your time and just try to apply it very neatly just on the eyelids.
She got me here begging for more. Bumper soft like butter cocoa. I grind and I walk up for so till she friends and them ballin', they want to jito. I ride her just like a motor.
So now what I'm going to do is take the same taupey brown eyeshadow and actually apply it on that fluffy crease brush once again. And I'm going to blend out just slightly the harshness of the black gel eyeliner. Just so it's a little more blended. There's a lot of blending to go along with this look. If you don't blend it, it ends up looking very harsh, and that's what you want to avoid. You want to make it look very seamlessly, so you got to blend, blend, blend till your arms rip off.
But when I'm on the road and I'm in the mode, you know I'm not sober. She grip me like I'm all over, got me chanting.
So since there was no matte black eyeshadow in the Morphe palette, I went into the Naked 2 and used the darkest shade there. I think it's just called Blackout. If not, I'll just put the info on the bottom bar below. You know where to go. So I'm just going to apply that exactly where we applied the gel eyeliner. The gel eyeliner served as a base, and this basically will make the eyeshadow stay put much longer and just, you know, give that more intense black look. So I'm going to blend that away once again. I'm going to take my time with no additional products here at first, and I'm just going to blend. So now I'm going to take that same orange brush and apply it with the smaller brush and blend, blend, and blend. And now to intensify the crease a little bit more, I felt like the orange wasn't coming through, so I'm taking this brick red orange shade and applying it exactly the same way, flicking it out at the end and blending. Once again, just keep blending and take your time when you're blending. Now I'm just going to pop in the Avon eyeliner to my waterline and my tight line as per usual. And now I'm just going to wipe away the bakeage with a fluffy dual fiber brush. Bakeage is gone. Now just to clean up the ends just a little bit more to make it more sharper, I'm just taking my concealer and just applying it there using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. Just makes it more sharper. It's just the same trick as if you were to use tape, but I just didn't use tape. And I'm just going to set that so there's no creasage with my face powder really quickly. And there we have it. The eyeshadow is complete. And I just applied my falsies offline because I can't do it on camera. But yeah, now for the lower lash line, I'm taking the same 2 crease colors, which is that orangey shade, the taupey brown, and I'm going to take this grayish tone as well, just to darken it, because it seems very blank and unbalanced. I just wanted to apply it with a shaper tapered in brush just to my crease so it looks all coherent, just like that. And I'm just going to contour it with the NYX Contour palette. I'm going to take these 3 shades and just mix it on my Real Techniques brush and apply it to the outer portions of my face, my cheeks, and the bottom of my neck. You guys know the drill. So now I'm just going to clean up my contour real quick with the same Morphe brush and the Smashbox powder, loose powder powder. And I'm going to just sharpen the wing actually a little bit more with the same brush because it can do that. And yeah, and now what I'm going to do is actually kind of bake under my eyes because I felt like the eyeshadow was a little bit too high for my eye shape. So I'm going to take my face powder and the back of this It Cosmetics brush And I'm just going to basically apply it like I'm baking it. Don't worry about the mess. It'll be blended in the shadows and it'll be fixed anyways. But that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to apply that really strictly there. Now I'm going to take the shorter brush again with no additional product. And I'm going to shape it where it's a little bit lowered now since I kind of like erased it with the bakage. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to apply it very gently and just specifically making it look that cat eye effect to it. And now I'm going to take the brick shadow again because I felt like once again it was lost in the fluffier brush instead, just so it appears that the color will be spread out a little bit more, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, that's what I'm doing there and just applying it just so it just has a little bit more of that intensity. Now for the brow highlight that I'm going to be using, I'm going to take the first shade in the Morphe palette, which is like this white matte shade. I'm going to apply that all over the brow area, and then I'm going to blend it so it mixes so it doesn't look so harsh. You'll see there we go, you see that it matches and it looks much more coherent once you blend it. I already applied eyeliner offline again. I'm sorry about that, guys. I get too close, you cannot see it, like all you see is my head. I will put a video on that soon, but that's what I just did, and I applied the mascara to my fake lash line, to my natural lash line. Now for the inner corner, I picked out this color. It's really pretty. So I wanted a matte full eyeshadow look with a pop. So I decided to make the inner corner the pop of it, and it's like this white shade, and it's just so pretty, and I loved that I chose this color. Now I'm just going to erase the bakage. And lo and behold, there's a new highlighter I'm using. Don't worry, there'll be a review actually coming soon on my channel. Oh my god, it does really smell like peaches. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to apply that to the highest points of my face, which is my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, above my cupid's bow. And I felt like because it's such a subtle highlight, you couldn't really tell since I'm not really using too much blush in this look. I did this spray technique once again with the Fix Plus, and it really popped after I did that. So that's what I'm just doing here.
Just give me where you never get nobody, don't be shy. I know all of them who watching they go die.
So for a little blush option, you could apply this peachy shade in the same highlighting palette. I just did it on just the apples of my cheeks because I didn't want the peachy shade to take away from the eyes because the eyes is the focus of the look. So I just used this angled brush and just applied it to the apples of my cheek. And now for the lips, I decided to use a neutral lip since I did want the eyes to be the focus. So I ended up using the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Nude. And I just set my face with the L'Oreal spray, and that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget, click the thumbs up button below and please subscribe.